Currently, I'm pursuing a PhD in climatology under sponsorship of KCSAP. So KCSAP, Kenya Climate Smart Agricultural Project, has got many implementing agencies, of which KMD is one of them. And I got nominated to pursue this PhD so that I can fulfill the goal of the department, or the objective of the department under this project, which falls under component 3. That is to provide agro-weather and climate advisories for small-scale farmers and pastoralists so that they can enhance their resilience. And the activity in which this study falls, it's under activity 4, that is to provide early warning services. So the topic of this research is to assess drought early warning systems over Isiolo County. And over Isiolo County, you know, currently we are having a drought hazard, and drought, according to IPCC report, is projected to increase in terms of its frequencies and severity. I thought it would be important to develop a tool that can be used to focus drought in lead time prior to its occurrence. So since in Isiolo County they have been using traditional ways of adapting to drought, which includes things like animal mobility and also selling off their livestock and stuff like that. So I think if we can come up with this a drought tool, prediction tool, that can predict drought in, let's say, in 30 years before its occurrence, then people can plan their resilience mechanisms so that it can reduce the effects of drought prior to its occurrence. So in this study, I incorporated what is called an integrated approach. That is, I used quantitative and qualitative data. And the qualitative data, or rather the primary data, is collected from the households, and the secondary data, which mainly composed of the meteorological data, is collected from the historical droughts and also the projections. So I did a projection by calculating an index of drought that is called the Palmer Drought Severity Index. So this index includes both temperature, soil moisture, and also the rainfall. So by calculating this index, I did what's called a projection up to 2050. And the results which I've gotten from this projection actually is reflecting, or is mirroring, what's happening now, because it's showing like in this region we'll be having droughts, and the severity is now decreasing up to 2025. But for now, the index is showing we are having droughts. Then I also did what's called a socioeconomic assessment, because before you prepare for what's called the resilience mechanisms, you need to know the vulnerability of the households that are involved. So I did a survey which sampled 4 divisions over Isiolo County. That is Oldonyiro, Sericho, Merti, and where we are currently in, the Kina division. So I sampled 384 households, and I was asking them questions which are first socioeconomic, that is the level of household incomes, the resilience mechanisms they use, then their education level, because your education level actually affects how you uptake the climate information. Before 2010, there were so many droughts which had occurred. And from the projections where I did my analysis from 2020 up to 2050, we are having droughts still being projected to occur over this county. So if this index which has been generated from this research can be applied by the agricultural sector or the water sector, they can prepare in advance by developing things like the water pans, you know, and also research institutions like partners like KALRO can develop crops and livestock that are resistant towards those projected conditions. I will recommend that we operationalize this research because currently being the effects of climate change, if we can incorporate this product in our day-to-day operations by just adding value to the normal rainfall forecast by providing the drought forecast, then I think other stakeholders like NDMA can really have a tool that they can really use to operate with.